safe injection sites. I unfortunately live behind enemy lines in the state of Corruptifornia, and they've got these all over the place, and they are a disaster to the community. The attention is now being drawn to New York City, which has Mayor Eric Adams has put on hold three different quote unquote safe injection sites, which are just a free place for people to do drugs for some reason. But that doesn't mean that there isn't money being sent there. This nonprofit that they're highlighting specifically has spent $16 million of taxpayer money and helped 6,000 junkies consume illegal drugs more than 38,000 times. William, not to get into the super granular specifics here, but this is like something you see pretty much everywhere. These safe injection sites seem to affect people in a negative direction, one who are taking the drugs, but also the community members. Have we reached the point where we're just everybody out there's like, yeah, just don't take drugs? How about you just don't do drugs, and that's a way to eliminate taxpayer money going to these safe injection sites?
Like with many things in American politics, the pendulum has swung too far. In our attempts to be compassionate to people that are suffering, these standards are becoming cruelty to the communities. Coming from California and the Los Angeles area myself, we hear stories all the time of people walking outside of their homes and seeing needles on the grass by the sidewalk in front of their house. Kids can step on that stuff. It's dangerous for public health crisis point of view. They're doing this in an attempt to fix public health so that people aren't reusing needles. And I hear the arguments, but we can't be having open air market for drugs, and we can't be having public indecency. Some of these articles are talking about these areas being, infested with acts of public sex and indecency. This needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Yeah. It again doesn't seem super difficult to point out. Priya, okay, so the greatest political stunt of my lifetime is when all of those governors started sending the illegals to rich neighborhoods. Do you think, and I just throwing this out there, we should advocate for quote unquote safe injection sites in rich areas? And I feel like that would get it shut down pretty dang quickly. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if we just send all the junkies into these affluent neighborhoods, we might get a little bit more, attention to these issues. I mean, it is just ridiculous to me. There's truly no such thing as safe injection sites. It's just a ridiculous fallacy to even be pushing. And for all of these nonprofit organizations to say that they've prevented X amount of overdoses is just completely untrue. I mean, you might have essentially delayed an eventual overdose, but there's no way to safely inject poison into your body. And by providing these safe injection sites, we're essentially just giving people the green light to use these drugs and to essentially just inject poison into themselves. And it's just not healthy for the individual. It's not healthy for the community. I mean, we see like many of these articles, like Will mentioned, of people just publicly fornicating. I mean, this is not to the betterment of society, regardless of the intention behind it. It's ridiculous.
That is a good point. There is no way to quote unquote safely inject yourself with drugs that'll kill you. Good one there.